Test. Check one. Check one.
Oh, it's going.
Check 1, 2, 3.
I need to lean forward a little more.
Yeah.
Because one, I looked huge just doing this.
How do I look?
You look great.
I watched it today. I watched the video today.
The audio wasn't great in it.
Well, I got a warm cup of coffee because we're outside. What was that?
I don't know. You heard that? We're back again. 1 week later. We made it.
1 week later. Go Eagles. So Eagles preseason started.
Yeah, welcome.
They won their first game on Friday.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say welcome to the Fly Eagles Fly podcast.
Fly Eagles
the
Fly.
Go Birds podcast. The We Ain't Done Yet podcast.
They play the Patriots on Thursday.
Yeah. And
I can't believe baseball season's over already.
I know. I'm kind of sad. I mean, it was so much fun watching them.
It was fun.
They ended it so well.
Yeah. No, they didn't.
Well,
they did end it well.
On a real note, I don't know what's going on with the Philadelphia Phillies right now.
No.
Last week we were talking about how, oh no, are they back?
I know.
Are they actually back?
Well, here's the thing. They won the series with the Dodgers, which was huge, and I thought that was it. And then Arizona happened.
Yeah, and it was before Schwarber hit 3 home runs.
Mm-hmm.
So even then I was like, oh, they might be back. And then they won Wednesday night, and I was like, oh, they're really back. They are back.
I know.
No, they're not.
We are back.
Well, they won Thursday against the Diamondbacks. And that's, again, I was at an all-time high. Yeah, Thursday they won. They won.
I think that's right.
Yeah, I think it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Not worth it. They won Thursday. If I'm wrong, I'll fact check myself. But it was a rough weekend for the Phillies.
Yeah.
Pitching, hitting, managing. Talk about it, you know?
Yeah. Even
what happened?
I don't know what happened. I mean, the pitching wasn't great. You know what? I don't think Wheeler did that bad. I don't think Nola did that bad. Oh,
Nola did not.
Wheeler did. I'm sorry.
Nola didn't do good at all.
Sanchez.
He looked lost.
Yeah.
He just looked lost.
He didn't have what he normally has.
He was using his changeup more than I've ever seen him use his changeup.
Yeah, so does that mean something's...
I think he was just not in it. I don't think he had his fastball. I don't think he had any command on Saturday. It's kind of funny. The only game we won was Colby Allard's start.
True.
He wasn't bad. I mean, he wasn't awful. I think he's getting one more start, is what they said. One more start, and then Suarez is taken back over.
Let's hope Suarez is the Suarez of the beginning of the season.
Or Taijuan Walker is taking over for Colby Allard tomorrow, Tuesday.
Ooh, well, we'll see. I mean, it can't get worse.
So this episode will come out a few days after. So I'm just going to say it again. It can't get worse. How did Taijuan Walker do on Tuesday?
Well,
not bad.
I mean, it's Miami.
Miami, 2 games.
And then the Nationals.
4 games against the Nats, right?
I think so. And then the Braves. These are all NL East teams. And after that, I think it's Kansas City.
Not an easy one, especially in Kansas City. Not easy.
But then I think they go back and play the Braves again after that.
Yeah, and at the end of August. People outside right now.
There are people outside.
But not fun.
Yeah.
You could tell in some of the post-game interviews that they are also not having fun.
Yeah.
We're currently being interrupted right now. She ran back inside. Anyway, Bryce Harper talking about how Diamondbacks clearly want it more.
Mm-hmm.
Phillies don't want it right now. And I mean, he said it straight up. Didn't lie to us, didn't sugarcoat it. Why do I feel like it got darker?
It did.
Did lights go out?
Yeah, I think I need to plug in some lights.
All right. We're back. I fixed the lights. Oh, we're missing someone. He's back. Sorry, he got sent to the mirror dimension.
Yeah, weird.
in the mirror dimension, the Phillies won the series this week.
Hey, Phillies! Oh, they're the best.
Oh, go sports!
Best team in baseball.
Man, I love Kyle Schwarber.
Hey, Schwarber hit 3 home runs in one game and a double.
Yeah, he was the least. I could have picked any other player, and that probably would have made a little more sense than Schwarber.
I mean, Harper's even doing well now.
I don't know.
He is.
He does not seem happy though.
Why? I wouldn't be happy either.
I wouldn't. I would probably rather not play baseball.
Crazy thing is, he still has such a high OPS, his high batting average, his home runs. He's what, like 5th in home runs in the National League,
something like that. And it's funny because he was out for 10 games.
Yeah, and he went through that humongous slump, and he's still. Could you imagine?
I'm gonna put up his stats. If you remove his 0 for 27 and his 0 for 11, this is what his stats would look like. Wow. Talk about MVP frontrunner. Honestly,
I just don't know. I don't know what needs to happen. I know it needs to happen for the end of the year. They need to get it together.
They just need to get it together. That's it.
Listen, you get yourself into the postseason and then go from there. It's a whole new season once you get into the postseason.
It is. I was talking to someone today
from the beginning.
I feel like they just switch. Something mentally switches once they get into the postseason from what we've seen the last 2 years, except if you're counting games 6 and 7 of the NLCS. But
I don't know.
I just hate the Diamondbacks.
Yeah,
I hate them.
Who's that guy that was tearing us up?
Jake McCarthy. Corbin Carroll.
Yeah.
Well, McCarthy and Carroll. Jake McCarthy has I think I saw something. He has 28 career home runs. 7 of them are against the Phillies. He's a Philly fan, actually. He grew up.
I did see that.
He grew up a Philly fan, so I guess.
And do you know what?
Sense.
Do you know? Did you see how many hits Arizona had in those 3 games against the Phillies
that they won?
How many hits they had?
How many?
It's over 50 in 3 games, and that's not even a record. They're like second most hits in a 3-game series.
It's got to be Miami versus us at some point that has the record, because you know how Miami just randomly likes to turn on the Jets, and stupid Josh Bell. Can we get in on Josh Bell being just the ultimate Phillies killer, and now going to one of my least favorite teams in baseball now, the Diamondbacks? They're going to kill us. It's the equivalent to...
Sorry, I don't have my laptop, so that's why I'm on my phone. I gotta
Still, you don't have your laptop, and I don't know why.
I gotta look something up.
You're 1 month, you're like a month and a half without your laptop.
Where's your laptop?
I don't know, actually. It's probably in Alex's closet. Something like that. But anyway, the Phillies are going to lose in the playoffs to one of 2 teams, and for one specific reason. The Braves, Whit Merrifield.
Say this again?
I said the Phillies are going to get kicked out of the playoffs this year for one reason, but it could be 2 different teams.
Better not.
The Braves, Whit Merrifield's going to destroy us for no reason in the playoffs, or the Diamondbacks, Josh Bell is just going to kill us. And that's always how it's going to go. Why is the TV on? When was the TV ever on?
The Ghost put it on. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at the exact number of hits, and for some reason I can't find it. It's 50-something.
50-something. Well, are we throwing out random stats like we were last week?
Well, this one's true.
Kyle Schwarber's, the most walk-offs in MLB history in 10 years or something like that?
Easy. It's very easy. I don't know what I was thinking. I kind of was... So, if you look at... So, last night, they had 18 hits.
So, 18.
You adding this up?
Oh, I'm adding it up. 18.
18.
Okay.
Plus...
We can do this. 18 plus
15.
18 plus 15, that's 30. 33. 18 plus 15 is 33.
And then...
Are you doing all 4 games, or just the 3 that they won?
All 4 games. And
41.
9.
41 now. 41 plus
11.
So they had 52 hits. against the Phillies.
4 games.
In 4 games, they had
and that's not a record.
That's like 52 hits. That's okay. I might throw out some crazy math for a second, but that's like 12
that's like 12 one more than 51.
That's like 12 and a half per game, technically.
Wait, hold on. How many was it?
52 hits in 4 games. It's like 12 and a half. 12 and a half per game. We're doing useless math right now, but now I kind of want to know.
It's like 13.
Something. It's like you just wanted to one-up me, didn't you?
I did.
You just wanted to one-up me.
I did.
Well, it's more than a hit an inning. It's like 1.334. Yeah. 1.294 hits.
1.3.
It's like 1.33333. Almost 2 hits an inning, basically. Basic gist. We're doing useless math because the Phillies don't know how to win baseball games.
No. And, all right, you can blame all you want on hitting, and I get that. But
pitching,
you can't let up that many runs.
Let me say one thing. My predictions, looking better than ever. My hot takes looking better than ever. They're not winning. Mine. Well, remember my Jose Alvarado prediction? Overrated.
Yeah.
What happened to him? He doesn't know how to pitch anymore. He just lost like every single bit of talent he had is gone, and I don't know what happened. You know what?
It's not looking good for Rob Thompson.
No, it's really not. He's been making dumb decisions. And okay, are you ready for this? So Sunday, we were talking about this earlier. Turner hits a ground ball, and he doesn't run it out, and ends up grounding into a double play. I feel like that's a very good place to sit a player.
Absolutely.
To make a statement, say, I want to win. If you're not going to help us win, don't play.
You know who would have done that?
Charlie Manuel. And he did do that. He sat Jimmy Rollins for not running out a pop-out that was dropped.
Yes.
And I think Rob Thompson, one of his flaws is he's scared to upset players. He's scared to lose chemistry. But at this point,
you should do it.
Screw chemistry.
Sometimes you gotta discipline.
The chemistry is clearly not working anyway right now. They have one of the worst records in the National League since the All-Star break.
Yeah. Crazy.
No one will ever be as bad as the White Sox. I mean, that's absurd. I don't know if you know what the White Sox record is right now.
No, what is it?
What's the White Sox record?
What time is it?
28 and 91.
Wow, man, they're crushing it. They're going to have a first-round draft pick.
No, they might not at this point because they have the draft lottery now.
Oh.
So they might not. The stupid Guardians got the first-round pick this year.
Guardians are good.
They're all right. I'm not worried.
I think they have a better record than Phillies now, don't they?
Maybe Phillies don't even have the best record in the National League anymore.
Guardians
are American League. Dodgers have the best record in baseball now. And the Brewers are right behind the Phillies. So we are a couple losses away from having to play in the first round of the playoffs now. We are a couple losses away from winning the division not meaning anything.
Get your heads in the game.
We're going to have
it together.
If we don't get at least the second seed, we're going to have to play a wild card team in the first round. And it's right now looking like it's going to be either the Diamondbacks, Padres, or Mets.
And it's almost like they don't want it.
No, they don't. They don't look like they want it. Harper's comments after the game look like they don't want it. And I think a lot of this has to do with Dave Dombrowski not making moves either.
Which we said didn't matter.
Listen, you can solidify your farm system all you want and make sure your team is good for years to come, but if you're not winning a World Series, why does that matter?
Yeah.
Why does that matter? Trade people away. Make moves. Dave Dombrowski is known for big moves. Dave Dombrowski, I don't know what else I was going to say.
I don't know, but what about Bill Brasky?
Bill Brasky? Oh, man. Don't even get me started on him.
You don't even know what that is.
I don't.
You have to look that up.
Okay, I will. Right. But when we first signed Dave Dombrowski, I remember everyone was like, oh, he's going to get us a championship. He's going to trade our whole farm system away because that's what he was known for.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most notable prospect he's traded was Logan O'Hoppe for Brandon Marsh. That's it.
Well, here's the problem I think too is that he sees the talent he has on the team and he doesn't think it's necessary. And I kind of see that, but they're not performing.
No, they're not. And at some point, you got to just step in and be like, if you guys don't want to play, then this person will.
Yeah.
Brent Rooker.
Send even let's say even send some of these younger guys.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be mad at giving Marsh some time in AAA right now. The way he's been playing, he's 0 for his last 14.
Yeah, he's got to get it together, man.
In his last 90 something at bats, he has 44 strikeouts. That's a real
That's really
stat.
good.
That is a real stat.
That's really good.
I'm not even joking. That is a legit
say that again?
stat. In his last, I think it was 97 at bats, he has 44 strikeouts. That's almost 50%.
That's super impressive.
That's almost 50% of the time he's striking out. Bryson Stott has just forgotten how to hit.
Yeah.
What happened?
Remember he was hitting really good?
I thought his floor was so much better than this.
Dude, the beginning of this season was incredible.
Well, he wasn't even good at the beginning of the season. He started to heat up in May.
Yes. So I feel like the month of May was just unbelievable.
Oh, best
and the
month I've
beginning
ever
of
seen.
June, same.
It's been downhill since London. That's what
it was.
It hasn't. They haven't been the same since London. And you could argue
they're fight another Revolutionary War. I
know.
guess
That's what I'm saying.
Go.
We didn't destroy London to lose to the stupid Diamondbacks.
Destroy. We're gonna have to throw some more tea in the Boston Harbor. Am I right?
Yeah, we didn't let London blow a 13 colony lead for this. Come on. What are we doing? I just realized I've been bashing this table.
I know, yeah, because I realized when I was hitting it, it's it's so loud.
You kept hitting it with your leg, and I can't fix that. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Maybe, all right, new rule. Neither of us are allowed to touch the table during the podcast.
How about them Eagles?
Dude, the Eagles, vibes are great. Vibes are good with the Eagles right now. Although I don't have much hope right now in any Philadelphia team. No, besides maybe the 76ers, but I'm not going to watch them.
I'm going to watch them because
I'm going to watch them.
They're going to be good. They're going to be good. They're going to be good.
If Embiid can stay healthy,
George
and eat healthy. Just be a healthy human being, Embiid. That's all I ask. And if you get injured, I don't care. But if you're getting injured because you're not a healthy player,
I'm going to see Sixers and the Celtics in the championship.
I'm not watching that.
Why? Flyers. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I used to follow the Flyers. I used to watch them.
Apparently they're going to be okay. Okay. That's what I'm hearing is they're going to be okay. I plan to get Michael back on soon. So right now I'm going to give you my expert analysis on the Flyers. They're going to be good.
My analysis is this. They're going to be good. They're just not going to make the big game.
Yeah, as long as
the big
game. They aren't going to make.
They're not going to make the Stanley Cup.
Well, the thing is, as long as
they're not going to make it to the Stanley Cup.
As long as Gretzky can stay healthy and Ovechkin.
I think Gretzky's pretty healthy. It's just that he's really old and retired a long time ago.
Okay, so, smart human being.
It's a good move on his part.
As long as Claude Giroux and Wayne Gretzky and
Mario Lemieux
and Ovechkin. Well, now you're just throwing names out that I don't know.
He used to play for the Penguins.
I know Mario 3 Lemieux. Flyers players.
Mario Lemieux used to play for the Pittsburgh Penguins. He was really good.
Well, I know Carter Hart, but he's not ever going to play again, probably.
What about this?
Okay.
The Mighty Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks, yes. They might not make the big game this year.
You remember they could do the flying V down the ice.
What about that one up-and-coming player, Henry Rowengartner? Heard he broke his arm. He can throw over 100 now. He's a kid. The Cubs drafted him.
Crazy. I did hear about that. He was in the stands and he threw it back.
Threw it back? And, he tried to catch a ball impressing a girl.
Yeah.
And he slipped over the baseball instead of catching it. That kind of seems like something the Phillies would do at this point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Been there. Am I right?
Defense has been sloppy. Back on topic.
They had an error. They had one error, right? In the last
Harper
game?
just caught the ball and dropped it yesterday.
Yeah, I did see that. That was weird.
I don't know what in the world is going on with this team. But at this point, we are currently talking about the Flyers and Henry Rowengartner. Last episode, we were talking.
Not even.
Well, on topic of last episode, our top 3 character wardrobes of all time.
Boom. I'm ready.
All right, do it right now. Rapid fire.
You got Gung Ho from the G.I. Joe. Okay. G.I. Joe. He was a Marine. I'm sorry, it's not rapid fire. He was a Marine.
No, it's okay.
He wore like this blue vest, and he had a big tattoo of the globe and anchor on his chest. He had like these BDU pants, these what were they, like dark gray, and he had that cool Marine hat. He was awesome. One of my favorite. I thought that was the coolest outfit. Okay, there's one.
There's one.
Let's go with number 2 is going to be Yosemite Sam.
Okay.
Yosemite
that's
Sam.
a good one. That's a
good
really
one,
good
right? He's a rootinest tootinest. Wait, is that even?
He's the rootinest tubest cowboy in the Wild West.
No,
that's Woody.
Number 1.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Is it Daisy Duck?
No.
Minnie Mouse.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny doesn't have clothes.
No, hold on a minute. Okay. Bugs Bunny had so many wardrobe changes.
That's a good point.
How many times dressed up like a woman?
It went from woman to man
to trick, the men.
Oh yeah, to trick Elmer Fudd into thinking I'm just a woman who needs help in the woods.
And then at some point he had like a trench coat on. He had like a fedora. He's had a trench coat on and sunglasses. He's dressed up. I believe he's dressed up like a knight too.
I feel like you're right.
And guess what? Baseball. You remember that episode where he played baseball?
Yeah,
played,
that's basically the Phillies pitching right now.
So he was in the.
That was the Diamondbacks versus Phillies this weekend.
Yeah, and it was just like.
It's another. That was good. All right, my top 3.
Wait, one more.
Okay, honorable mention.
He dressed. No. And he was in a basketball uniform in Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Yeah.
And Space Jam 2.
And Space Jam.
Legacy, or whatever it's called.
Nailed it.
Done. My number 1, you kind of just knocked it out of the park there.
No, go ahead, because I'm thinking of more now that I'm thinking about it.
I mean, number 1, I'm going to go with Captain America.
Okay.
One of my favorites.
A good one. Very good.
Go America.
All right.
Number 2, will you say it while I'm thinking of my number 2?
Buzz Lightyear?
Buzz Lightyear is a really good one.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's actually what I was going to say. So
I feel like you weren't.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Number 2, I would have to go with any outfit Ron Swanson's wearing. The khakis.
Cartoon character?
Ron Swanson? Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, but he's not a cartoon character.
Oh, you're right.
I mean,
you're right. You're right.
I love Ron Swanson. He's one of my favorite characters of all time.
I messed up. Number 2, I would have. Now I'm fumbling. Now I'm starting to crumble.
That's fine.
Number 2, I would have to obviously go.
This. You can get it back.
I can climb back. I've fallen off the hill, but I can climb back. Number 2, I'm gonna have to go with Buzz Lightyear.
Okay. That's solid. I mean, I said it.
I was just gonna say you just said it.
Yeah.
I thought you forgot for a second.
Yeah.
No. Number 2, Larry the Cucumber.
Oh.
He wears everything.
Yeah.
Technically,
he could be. Yeah, you're right.
See, you were about to say, but he's naked. He's a cucumber.
But no, he does wear different outfits.
Cucumbers
He has outfit changes.
Cucumbers can wear outfits too.
You know what? If someone says they can't, let them come talk to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, Bryce Harper said it best. When they want to tell you, don't just turn around and say, "Watch me."
Watch me.
Something. I don't think he
said it. I'm Larry the Cucumber, and I'm gonna wear a swimsuit. I'm Larry the Cucumber, and I am going to wear a tank top and pink shorts.
That's not a bad outfit. That sounds like a good day off outfit right there.
It's amazing. I've done it.
Have you?
I'm Larry the Cucumber, and I'm going to wear a Hawaiian shirt with bananas on it.
I'm Larry the Cucumber, and I'm going to wear joggers and a windbreaker. And a shirt that says Handy Dad on it. Handy Dad Incorporated on it.
We're all Larry the Cucumber. But you got one more.
One more. Yeah, I was kind of stalling so I could think of a different character. See, Captain America was what I had locked down. I knew that was what I wanted to say. Oh, Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
I know I went down the
yeah.
route again, but Spider-Man,
No,
one of the
fine.
coolest costumes of all time. I was him for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Darth Vader, you could say. Technically a cartoon. Technically, if you think of the Star Wars comics. Comax.
Do you remember when you dressed up like an astronaut?
Oh, the blow-up astronaut?
It has a blow-up one.
I got so sweaty in that thing, I had to take it off.
That didn't last very long.
No.
What did you change into?
Just my penguin costume.
Of course.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Halloween costume?
Next topic discussion. What was your favorite? Phillies really need to start winning. Eagles need to start.
The Phillies aren't even on tonight, which is probably good. They're coming home. They have a day off. They're coming home against Miami.
Probably the Santa Claus costume was my favorite.
You've broken that one out more than once.
Yeah.
And a few times. I wonder where that is.
What?
That looks amazing. We go there.
Yeah. I'll show you what's on the TV right now.
How are you going to do that?
Disney magic.
Look at that cool island.
Yeah.
Palm trees and stuff.
Back to the Phillies.
Back to the Phillies. So
we took a little bit of a break.
Who pitches tomorrow night?
Taijuan Walker.
That's right, you did say that.
The return of Taijuan Walker.
So what has he been up to this whole time?
Oh, he's been trying to heal his hot blister.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It was really serious. It had him out for almost a month and a half.
Right. So
it's not something to joke about.
What has he done for his therapy to come back?
I mean, how do you heal a blister? How do you heal a blister that keeps you up for a month?
I think he's gonna crush this one tomorrow night. I think
in a bad way.
Huh?
Is he just gonna crush the Phillies' souls?
No. Gonna he's gonna do good.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do the thing.
He's gonna go at least 6 innings.
Okay. Well, see, here's the thing. He's an innings eater.
Yeah.
He will eat innings.
Yeah, maybe he'll go 7. He'll go at least 6.
Against the Marlins that have absolutely nobody now. That kind of just screams.
Yeah.
Like 7 runs in the first. Harper's gonna tear his ACL in the first inning.
Don't say that. Who do the Marlins have as pitchers? Anybody good?
I don't know anymore. Honestly, I don't think the Marlins have anybody that I know besides Jesus Sanchez.
Maybe this is what they need. They can crush the Marlins for 3 games, maybe. What was that?
Did you hear that?
Yeah. I thought it was a woodpecker at first, but
I don't think a woodpecker screams.
Yeah. So you want to hear? Did you see the video that I sent with the raccoons in our trash can?
I did. Did you get them out, or are they still in there?
No, I got them out. Oh, okay. We had 2 little raccoons in our trash can. They opened the lid and got in somehow.
It could have been like the scene from Incredibles 2. When Jack was fighting the raccoons in the backyard, and that's when the dad found out he had powers.
Yeah, I kind of thought I was gonna have to. I thought the one might be sick and have rabies. I thought I might have to.
Did you bite it? Okay.
But it crawled out and ran away.
Good.
But they looked embarrassed that they got stuck in there.
That they got caught?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a humiliating way to get caught.
It's oh, we know. Can you please just let us out?
Don't drag this on anymore. It's probably a lot of people. How a lot of people are feeling about this episode right now.
I know. Well, I felt pretty bad for them because I was like, you know what? If I got stuck in the trash can,
I would want a big raccoon to let me out.
Yeah.
If I was a human getting stuck in a raccoon's trash can, I would hope they would let me out. Anyway,
back to the Phillies.
The Marlins.
The Marlins.
Name 5 players on the Marlins right now.
I don't know 5 players.
If I can't name any Marlins players, that's they genuinely have nobody.
I am going to watch that game from the beginning. Looking good, then I'll watch the whole thing. But I'm if they start going downhill,
I'm turning it off.
I'm not going to watch it. I'm
going to play Wii Sports.
It's been a waste of time. I've watched too many of these games where they just completely crumble.
And I don't have the mental capacity for this anymore. I watched the 2012 Phillies all the way to the 2021 Phillies. Yeah. So you could argue the 2019 to 2021 years were okay. We had Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything. And right now we're kind of just doing that, but making the playoffs and doing nothing.
That's actually a solid point.
Like,
but you don't know until you get to the playoffs.
I
That's
guess.
the problem.
It's just they really are giving me Eagles vibes right now of last year.
Yeah, crushing it in the beginning and then just.
And you can tell the whole team is kind of starting to crumble mentally. Like
they need it. Maybe what they need to do. They all get together. They say, "Hey, we're going to take a couple days off, right?"
Just
and they all get together.
So
they go on a little retreat by a lake. Maybe they do some team building things. They'll
who's gonna play
some horseshoes and maybe play some like cornhole.
Call the whole AAA up team.
Call AAA up. They can play the games. They can get some like back together. Like, come on, guys. Maybe they'll do some trust falls.
Oh, trust fall. That'll get them going.
That'll get them going.
That'll definitely get them going. I'm saying like see. I think it should be Kyle Schwarber falling onto Garrett Stubbs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we'll be back.
I think we're back.
So we're back again?
I don't think we're back yet.
Okay.
Well, no. Give me these 3 Miami games.
2 Miami games, 4 Nats games.
That's it. 2. That's what I said. You heard me wrong. 2 Miami games.
And then 4 Nats games. Well, just take 3 of 4 from the Nats.
They're at home for the next 3 series, right? Or the next
2 series.
Really? They go to
Miami, Washington, and then they go to Atlanta, and then Kansas City.
And then the next Atlanta's at home, though, right?
At the end of the month. What was I going to say?
Kansas City's going to be a rough one.
Oh, it's going to be terrible. Oh, you know what I think the Phillies should do? Hot take. I didn't have this opinion a long time ago. That crappy backup catcher we have that's supposed to be the chief vibes officer.
Mr. Stubbs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The clubhouse DJ.
Get back into that?
If they're not winning, what purpose is he serving to this team? I don't want to be that one fan that, when they're losing, you point out the negatives. Yeah. But Garrett Stubbs is here for the chemistry. He's here to pick the team up. And if they're not winning and he's playing and at his caliber, what is the point of having him on this team when Rafael Marchand is in AAA absolutely destroying baseballs left and right?
Yeah.
I love Garrett Stubbs.
I do too, but he's not really doing much for the team at this point.
No, and you can tell. I feel like there's just this tense feeling with the whole team right now. Like they know something's wrong and they don't know how to fix it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
They just don't know what to do, and I think they're kind of just looking at each other looking for answers, and no one has the answer. I didn't mean to get deep there. I didn't mean to...
No, I think that's true, and I think the more they try to search for it, the harder they try, the worse it's getting.
Because it's just getting frustrating. And I was listening to Jimmy Rollins. It's the dog days of summer. This is statistically when most of the players just start to hate each other because they're just tired of seeing each other every day.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that they're losing every game.
Yeah, you're losing every game. You're tired of each other. Listen, even if you limp into the playoffs,
which it looks like they're going to do,
just get in, and I think that's the renewed life you need. But I hope it comes back before that.
Who would you most want to see in a wild card series if you had to play in the wild card?
Oh, my goodness.
Either way, it's going to be at Philly, because I don't think any of those wild card teams would catch us in the first seed. Who would you want to play at Philadelphia? I feel like I'm going to have to go Mets. I feel like I would want... No, actually, can I take that back? I don't like the Mets vibe right now. It scares me. They have 2022 Phillies written all over them right now, and it's terrifying me. It might be the...
What is the...
It's the Padres, Mets, and Diamondbacks. It's Padres, Mets, Diamondbacks, right?
In wild card?
Yeah.
It's Arizona, Padres, and Braves.
Oh, give me the Braves in the
yeah.
in the wild
the
card.
Braves. I take the Braves. The Mets are half a game out.
Oh my goodness! I would so play the Braves in the wild card. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So the Dodgers. Well, they're tied.
Are they?
Dodgers and Phillies are tied for the record.
Brewers are just coming out of nowhere, man.
And then the AL, you got. Oh, wait a minute. Does that make sense to you?
It's because the Yankees and Orioles are tied for the NL East.
Oh, I got you.
Yankees are, dude. The Phillies brought the Yankees right back.
Yeah,
good job. Phillies woke the. Yeah, thanks a lot. You poked the bear that nobody really cares about actually because they're going to collapse anyway.
Yeah, so the Phillies are still.
They're in a great place.
They're not. They don't have the best record in baseball.
No,
that's Baltimore.
They don't have the best. They don't hold the sole possession for best record in National League now either.
Right. In Cleveland and the Dodgers and the Phillies are all tied with their records in all of baseball. I'm talking about. Oh. And Baltimore has the best record in baseball. Yeah, but in NL, it's the Dodgers and the Phillies. They're still 7.5 games ahead of the Braves. And they have 2 series against. They have 7 more games with the Braves.
I think they're going to win the division still. And I said that in the last episode. I think they'll still win the division.
Yeah.
I just think at this point it's not looking like they're going to get the 1 or 2 seed with the way things are trending. And that means we're going to have to play in the wild card round again.
Well, they're going to have to get it together. Maybe they'll do it.
But that means if we have to play in the wild card as the 3 seed, that means we get to play the worst wild card team.
Yeah.
Which you know how that went for the Cardinals in 2022. They lost to the 6 seed Philadelphia Phillies. So, listen.
Anything can happen.
If the Mets beat us in the wild card series, I don't think I can continue doing this podcast. I don't think I can be a Phillies fan after that.
No, well, don't say that.
If the Eagles,
it's time to watch the Eagles.
If the Eagles start out 10-1 and collapse again after the Phillies collapse to the Mets in the wild card,
they haven't collapsed to the Mets.
I don't think I will watch sports ever again. I think I will go straight to just watching golf. I think I'm going to go into retirement. I think I'm not going back to work. If the Eagles fumble and the Phillies lose to the Mets or Braves in the wild card series, I will be done.
You're just going to get a little cabin in the woods with no electricity.
Yeah. I'm going to get a bunker.
And you're going to go forage and hunt for food.
I'm going to live Minecraft in real life. That's what I'm going to do.
It's not going to happen.
You're going to find me under a bridge in like Camden.
Will I be pulling over to put $1 into your hat or your bucket?
I don't even know if you'll be able to recognize me with the journey I'm going to go down.
Well, it's not going to happen. So
I'm giving them an ultimatum. You have 3 months to fix this, or I will be in Camden by November with 1 tooth. Wearing this exact outfit, pretending that I'm recording a podcast.
You know what? If you go to Camden, you better pretend you're crazy.
Yeah.
That's how you're going to survive.
And I'm going to have a pet squirrel and pretend it's you, and we're going to record podcasts together.
You will be fine at that point.
Yeah. No, I'll be living life. I'll be so happy. That'll be the happiest I've ever been.
What's in the... Speaking of Camden.
Okay.
I'm sorry to change the subject.
No, I mean, technically Camden, Philadelphia. I mean, it's not Camden, Philadelphia. It's Camden, New Jersey, but they have connections.
What happened to... so I know the River Sharks are no more, but I wonder what they did with that stadium.
It's still there.
Is it?
It's for independent. It's for another independent league team, I think. Campbell Field.
Campbell's Field was cool.
It was
going to watch the River Sharks games and right by the Ben Franklin Bridge.
Walter White Bridge.
Ben Franklin Bridge. Yeah, that was cool. Anyway, that was cool.
You know, Camden's not in the top 10 most dangerous cities in America now.
Really?
It's moved its way out of the top 10.
Wow, good for them.
It's now in the top 5.
Oh,
I'm kidding. It's out of the top 10. So is Nicetown.
At one point, Camden was like number 1 or number 2.
It was number 1. It was number 1 in like 2019. Yeah. That, and then I think it was Nicetown, New Jersey.
Nicetown
was number. Me and my friend were looking at it. It was like number 6.
Man, they really got to pick it up if they want to get to number 1 again.
That's what I'm saying. Falling behind To what?
Come on. They're like the Phillies. They're copying the Phillies and the Eagles.
What are we? What is the South Jersey, Philadelphia area becoming? We're losing our number one crown in most dangerous cities in America. Our team doesn't know how to play.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, they're going to gain a new citizen in 3 months if they can't right this ship.
Just remember, Cooper Hospital is a good hospital. If you ever need to go.
Okay.
Papa used to work there. He fell off the roof.
Say, is that what he fell out of?
Yeah, he fell off the roof. I mean, not onto the street, but like off like one level of a roof to another one. He cracked
on purpose.
Cracked his head open. No, yes, on purpose. She's like, "Hey guys, watch this. Hey, I can fly."
I wouldn't write that off of him. Something he'd do.
That's probably the story that we don't know.
Or he's like, "Guys, look at this." Or he like tripped over a chair. So we've maybe talked about sports for 10 minutes.
No, we did. The problem is we're frustrated.
We're frustrated, and we are. The Phillies aren't giving us stuff to talk about.
No.
But we're a consistent podcast now.
I don't want to be negative.
No.
And that's all we got right now.
We don't want to be negative.
That's all we got.
We're disappointed.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
And we're a consistent podcast, right? Yeah. We don't skip weeks anymore.
Not after. I mean, we did 2 weeks consistently now. We're
well, who's saying this episode's going to come out?
You know, we did record episodes that just never came out.
Yeah, because someone just forgot and they already recorded an episode before. So I was like, oh, what the heck? I'll just leave that there.
It's fine.
Or the app doesn't want to download it.
Hopefully, the next one we have some good news. I mean, they're playing NL East teams. It could be really good.
You want to come up with a quick segment?
Sure.
You go really quick. Rapid fire sports segment right now. Go. Top three.
Top three. Oh, I don't know what to say.
Top three least favorite Philadelphia sports teams. Like from what year?
Oh, year?
Yeah, the 2016 Phillies.
Oh, Phillies horrible.
That was like a team that had like Maikel Franco.
He was going to be awesome.
That was probably the brightest spot of the team. I don't know why I went with him first. John Mayberry was your starting center fielder, I think, or Ben Revere.
I thought John Mayberry played right field.
He played center field every now and then. He was left field and center field, I think, because Dominic Brown was our right fielder.
Dominic Brown was right.
But he wasn't. Dominic Brown left the team in 2014.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
2016, I think our outfield was Michael Saunders, Peter Borges, Tommy Joseph at first. Mm-hmm. No, Ryan Howard was at first in 2016, I think. I think he was still at first base.
Was he?
I think 2016 was his last year. So Ryan Howard at first. Cesar Hernandez at second. Galvis at short. Franco at third. Cameron Rupp at catcher. Left field's Altair. Center field. Don't know why I can't think of their center fielder.
I don't know, because it keeps becoming a blur to me, because all I keep thinking is like, in my mind, it went from Victorino to Ben Revere, and then we had
Odubel Herrera.
That
loser. I don't know why I didn't think about that. And our right fielder was Michael Saunders.
Right, Odubel Herrera.
Our opening day pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson.
I wonder what that guy's doing now.
He's retired, I know that. All right, what's your least favorite team year?
Oh, it's really hard because, honestly, I'd have to look, because there were so many dark years for the Phillies.
There was also some dark years for the Eagles.
For the Sixers, for the Fly. Like, it's hard to say.
You know, it's a good one. COVID year Eagles. 2020 for the Eagles.
Did they play full 16 games?
I think so. That was when Wentz came off the injured list, and they went 7-8 or something like that, or 7-9. Awful season. Yeah.
I mean, now they play 17 games, which I don't get.
Yeah, so they can go 7-10 if they want.
I don't.
If they want.
I mean, they went 10-7 something last year.
Did they go 10 or was it 11-6?
11-6.
Still, they were 10-1. No, now I'm getting all worked up about the Eagles last year. This was a terrible segment.
Okay, last year, Eagles.
Was that one of your least favorite teams?
One of my least favorite. I loved them in the beginning. I
agree with that,
and
honestly.
It's like, what just happened? What happened?
I don't know. No, it was when Big Dom got ejected in the 49ers game.
That's right.
Their bodyguard.
I remember that. The bodyguard
to
got
be
ejected.
Fair, he did instigate the fight. I mean, as the security guard, you got to back up your team.
Yeah.
Also, maybe don't pick fights with a wide receiver on the opposite team. But we backed Big Dom up anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So the 2023 Eagles.
I'm going with that. They really made me mad. The problem was this. For so long, you're like, oh no, they'll get it. No, it's fine. They're gonna be good. No, they're gonna get it.
And they never.
Oh no, they're gonna get it. They still made the playoffs, and then just.
I hated the 2019 Phillies.
Why?
I hated them. That was the first year they had Harper, Romuto, everyone, and they did nothing. They went.
Yeah, we had a lot of hope that year.
They went 80-82.
Yeah, but I mean, you could start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel there.
Kinda. I mean, Hoskins had one of his worst seasons as a Philly that year. Franco was obviously not the starting third baseman of that team's future.
No.
Kingery had the best season of his career that year, though.
Right. That's okay. Let's go back to the last episode. That's what's going to spark this team.
Yeah. Oh, maybe Kingery's what we need. Is Scott Kingery what this team needs to flip the page?
Is what we need.
Okay.
That's what we need.
Okay, maybe that's true. Not Cal Stevenson. Like, what is that? Who is that? Who is that guy? Get him off my team.
I was watching. I'm like, who is that guy?
Like,
that's what I said.
What is this, 2018? Why do we have nobodies on our team right now?
No, honestly, it was like, who is this guy? We have known entities, and we're not.
I don't want to watch Jake Cave Part 2 on my team right now. Sorry to ruin your
center field.
Sorry to mess with your brand there.
Where did he play center field?
I think so, yeah. Dude, Jake Cave's been killing it with the Rockies.
So, all right, let's think about this. So I just thought about this from the game yesterday. Harper almost hit any.
Did he actually almost hit a home run?
20 out of 30 ballparks, it would have been a home run.
I didn't see this.
And the left fielder does this amazing jumps on the fence and catches the ball.
Of course.
It wouldn't have been a home run, but at the same time, it was a good catch.
No, because that only happens with the Phillies. So if it was the Diamondbacks, I'm pretty sure Marsh would have jumped to catch it, would have hit his glove and went straight into the crowd.
Exactly right. No, but they said 20 out of whatever, how many ballparks there are.
That's so stupid.
Would have been a home run.
That's so stupid, man. All right, predictions for this week. Then we can end it.
So the rest of the week we got
2 against Miami.
Monday, and we got. You want to go till Sunday?
Yeah. So 2 against Miami, 4 against Nets. Let's say 5-1.
I'm gonna go 4-2.
I think they're gonna split against Miami and then sweep the Nets. That's what I think.
I'd like to see them sweep the Miami.
I think the Nets are gonna wake them up. Hopefully, I think Harper's gonna have a monster series. He always kills the Nets. I'm not worried about that. I think Stott maybe will wake up. Hopefully.
I wonder if they're gonna get as many Phillies fans come down.
Maybe they need another ovation.
Yeah.
That's some dialogue that's been going on lately. Maybe.
I mean, that worked for Trey Turner. Well, maybe they need to do it again.
Dude, he's so lost. 5-1 this week.
5-1?
5-1.
4-2. We're pretty close on that.
So they're going to go 2-4, right?
Yeah. They're going to get swept.
They're going to win Wednesday and then win on Sunday.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
They're going to lose.
That would be so annoying. I would be so mad.
And they're all going to be 1-1 losses, too. It's going to be 3-2.
Oh, big news. You have a game this Sunday.
I do. Softball. Slowly pitch softball.
An old man like the rest of
us. I am. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Maybe I'll have some videos. force Alex to take videos of me hitting.
That's good.
I'm gonna hit a home run this weekend.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit a home run this weekend. So we'll let you know how it goes. So keep root for the lost Bat Boys.
Root for the
Phillies. They don't win. It's a regular day. That's good, right?
That was so good. I enjoyed that.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Have a good one.
Thanks for watching and listening, Mike and
Harry. While I'm editing.